Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. There is a meeting that was held today at Kaduna State, and it has to do with Northern Leaders of Thought and also with the Northern Elders Forum. And after the meeting, the Hakim Baba Ahmed, who is the Northern Elders Forum spokesperson, have a lot to say in respect to the issue of zoning. And the truth is that they don't want anything like zoning. You're going to see the reason why they do not want anything like zoning, and they have expressed heavy disappointment over what has happened in Buhari administration. We're going to be looking at all of that in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The Northern Elders Forum says the region will only vote for a competent president regardless of where he comes from in the 2023 presidential election in the country. The Northern Elders Forum noted that it won't repeat the same mistake of voting for just any candidate as done to President Muhammadu Buhari based on sentiment in 2015. The forum described Buhari as a disappointment to not only the North, but the entire country. The NEF Director of Publicity and Advocacy, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, stated this in an interview with newsmen on the sideline of the meeting of Northern Elders of Thought and Group held at the Arewa House, Kaduna on Saturday. According to the NEF spokesman, a Northerner and his Southern counterpart have equal right to vie for the nation's exalted office in the 2023 presidential race. He, however, said that the North would vote for a competent president in 2023, whether from the North or South, adding that the region would go for a competent Nigerian president only. Baba Ahmed maintained that no Northern presidential candidate should take the region for granted in the 2023 race, pointing out that was how the region ended up with what they described as Buhari's mistake. He said that the North was deceived into voting in Buhari, believing that the country would be better off. He, however, lamented that the reverse was the case today, as the North and the entire country was worse off than when Buhari took over in 2015. Baba Ahmed, a former Independent National Electoral Commission secretary, said a Northerner and a Southerner have equal right to contest, but Northerners should be very careful of who they vote for in 2023. He went further to say that no Northerners should take us for granted. That's how we ended up with President Muhammadu Buhari. We don't want to repeat the same mistake. If you must be a Northerner who's better than all the candidates, for us, that's the bottom line. It's not enough to be a Northerner. You have to be the best. You have to be the best for the North, and you have to be the best for the rest of Nigeria. We are looking for a Nigerian president. If it comes from the North, fine, but he must be voted for by Nigerians, and he must be good, and he must be better than all the others. That's what we are looking for. It's called the Muhammadu Buhari regime low in all aspects, ranging from the worsening security, corruption to the sorry state of the nation's economy, summing him up as a mistake. He further said that for the North, we cannot say it louder. A Northerner should be voted president only if he is the best. Being Northerner is not enough. All Nigerians need good leaders, but for us in the North, we will demand to see evidence that a candidate does not just want power to fulfill a personal ambition. We want to see evidence that those who want to lead us in future understand the root of and solution to our insecurity and poverty and distance from each other. We want to know how irredemptism will be handled, how and when major changes in our structure and system will be made to address popular grievances over the way our country should operate, how our economy can be re-engineered to achieve sustainable development and work for the rich and the poor equally, and how our young people will be groomed to become productive, honest, and patriotic citizens. We will demand to see an inclusive and competent team that will campaign with the candidate and transit with him into governance. We want a thorough Nigerian president who will be as hard on the bandits as he will be on secessionists and insurgents. We want a president with vision and the energy to retrieve a country on the verge of collapse and place it securely on the path of stability, security, and growth. We are, of course, some distance from next year's election, but it will be dangerous to ignore signs that the journey from this point until those elections could place the country in greater danger. We should warn politicians to avoid destroying the country they seek to lead. We must demand that the fight against organized violent crime that is intensified. We need to improve elite cohesion, and even in the context of intensely divisive electoral. All right, you've heard what the Northerners have said, and I cannot fault them with the, criteria that they are bringing up right now when it comes to Nigerian president. Nigerians as a whole must not joke about who is going to lead us, except you have not felt the pains of the wrong leadership. That's when you just feel that it's, another day to gamble, make money and all of that. I mean, it's a time that we need to sit down, just like the Northerners have said. I go with them. There shouldn't be sentiment in this thing. You understand? There shouldn't be sentiment. If the South, we are willing to put someone ahead to lead Nigeria, it must be one person that we know is capable in all respect. Now, you hear one of the things that they emphasize on, which I believe for most people, they may not be overly comfortable with it, considering the fact that it has one or two things to do with them, was when he said that we want a thorough Nigerian president who will be hard on the bandit as he will be hard on secessionists and insurgents. Now, secessionists here, we have to understand that secessionists have their own rights. You understand? There is no way in the world that people will want to have their own nation, and their move towards realizing their nation is considered a sin. But these guys here, they are not looking at it. They are saying that they are talking as if bandits, secessionists, and insurgents are in the same class. But that's not true. They are not in the same class. They are different. You understand? These ones, because of marginalization, because of ill treatment, because of injustice, because of lack of fairness and all of that, they want out. But the other people, insurgent, those ones are the ones who want to take over the territories of the country forcefully, and they don't even mind clearing of a whole community. The same thing with especially northern classes of bandit. Their own bandit is far different from the bandits we have seen. People who walk into a place not to steal from the people, but with the intention to ravage and eliminate virtually everyone. Those are different classes of bandits, you understand? And I feel that their words are actually true. The government who is going to take over power must be ready to be so hard on anyone who is intending to put pressure on the security architecture of the country. The person must be capable. That one is too important. We must not joke with that one, capable, because this same issue of dilly-dallying, we need someone from the north. Look at what is happening today. Nigerians are in tears. If you check our feed, you're going to see a particular you're going to see a particular video about what is happening in Ogun State. It's hitting virtually all the southwestern state at the same time. Now, they have also moved to Delta State. I don't know what they are doing there, but I know that Ondo State, Amotekun has been doing a great job there to make sure that they arrest and they deal with these guys. As at yesterday, about 17 of them came in with dogs, with all manner of things that clearly shows that they are in for something terrible. You understand? But they were arrested somehow. So we need the kind of person who will be ready to deal with anything that will threaten the peace and tranquility in the country. That's the kind of person we need, and I stand with them on that. I'm telling you, I stand with them on that, because if we have someone who have that kind of mighty intention, automatically Nigeria will be the best place to ever stay. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's